be hard, dude. Hey, Keith, just make sure that we're on the same one, all right? Okay? Because this is new to me. I'm on the one straight down the draw. I'm on 2 of them right now, I think. Yep. See those 2 coming in the bottom? Okay. See the 2 coming in the bottom? They're straight down. Maybe 3 of them. See them now coming, dude? That one, they're stringing, coming in hard. Oh, yeah, dude. Okay, get on the first one. Okay. Yeah, there it is. You to kill that one. Next time that one stops, kill that. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Go for it. Hold on. Keith, I don't see him, dude. To the left. Just stay on him nice and smooth. I'm on him. He winded us. When he stops. Yep. Oh. Woo! You're good. Just just hold it on him. Get him. Nice work. I don't see another one here, do you? Let's see what we got here. That cow down there. There's the first one I smoked. That cow down there, right there is. Hold on, hey, this ain't gonna work, but
John, that last one up bad.
Hey, what's up? Hey, dude, I got like 0 magnification. Double, bro.
Where's that third one at? Little. Dude, John hit that second one when it was falling, and it tore his back out.
Did it?
Oh God, bad. It smoked him.
Dude, that was good. That was good. Let me get a little pan around here on John. I'm zoomed all the way out, but this is tough because this is just a whole different ball game record. test here. We should be sad. All right. Nice work. Nice work.
Called them in.
Hammered. This is what I was thinking when I was running back to get the pickup. That this right here is a prime example of one of the conflicts that we have in the hunting industry regarding antis and sportsmen, whether they do it for trophies, whether they do it for food, or whether they do it on the level that we do. And I don't mean our level being any better than anybody else's, but it's different. And you can see it as a picture perfect example in this video where I actually had the camera focused on a cow and a baby calf, and almost in the same frame, these coyotes came right up beside them. Panned over to the left, and here these coyotes come. And there was actually, I don't know for sure if there was 5 coyotes or 4, because we saw a few of them on that knob, they circled around, and then a few more ended up showing up. And I'm assuming they were probably the same ones.
And at one time I could see these, there was actually 3 here, and then I could still see the one sitting back by that soapweed.
Way back there.
On that far side hill.
I ranged that hill at about 1,300 yards, so.
And we originally, when we first started calling, 2, you said 2 for sure, maybe 3, were bedded in this tall grass right inside those cow-calf pairs.
Right in the middle of them.
Yeah.
Literally right in the middle of them.
That's what surprised me.
And that just goes to show you.
Yeah.
I mean, how not necessarily aggressive they are, but how they intertwine with cattle and domestic livestock. And we're not painting a bad picture or trying to give these coyotes a bad rap, because they just do what they do. You know, we're not trying to be all zen with nature here, but they are predators. That's what they're designed to do, is kill. And that is what they do, and we're just doing what we do. You know, I've said this in a night vision or a thermal video actually. Essentially, we're just being good shepherds out here. We are protecting the animals that we raise for the world's food. And I don't, as much as I hate to say and use that sentence or explain that to guys as justification for our work, man, that's almost damn near what we're having to do to some of these people that are not just ignorant, but they're stupid. You can explain the numbers game with coyotes, how resilient they are, how they can up their litter when there's a void to be filled, how you have to kill 70% of the breeding population to even begin to impact their population or keep them under control. And nobody can do that. Nobody. The planes fly over and try to do it. You know, this is actually a little bit later hunt than we usually
And we
do.
wouldn't be doing this, but this landowner called us. You know, he called James, or texted James, what, 2-3 days ago?
Yep. Said, hey dude, you know, I see coyotes right in my calves right here. I'd like you to come when we've done some damage at night over here. But that's another thing. They move, man. You can kill and kill and kill, and they just keep on moving. And it's just something that we need to kind of focus on with our videography and what we're doing, and explain it to people, because they instantaneously affiliate predators with, you know, wolves, lions, etc. These are not a pack species. They're not a pack animal. You kill one of these, the rest of them will flourish. They're just as well off solitary as they are in a pack. So it's not, you can't relate them to a wolf. They're a completely different animal. They're so resilient in their nature and what they are capable of. It's amazing, and we give credit, 100% credit, to what these animals are capable of. But like Keith said, you know, we wouldn't be doing this if the guy didn't call us and we came in. And here's the deal too, we explained this to that little seminar that we did at the hills. We actually have had guys, big fur buyers, ask us to quit killing coyotes because they think that we're killing a lot of, you know, more than need to be killed, especially later on this time of the year, specifically now when they're breeding and pregnant. I'm sure this bitch was pregnant, but here's the way that you got to look at it, okay? In the beginning of the season, we'll go out and murder. We will. I mean, there's a lot of stupid pups. We'll thin them out a little bit. This time of the year, we're really selective, because you can either have somebody like us come in with precision instruments, certain tactics, certain techniques, and pinpoint key animals like these that you'll see right in the middle of these cattle with calves.
And he was telling us right where he was seeing them.
And that's right where, we came right in the same location where he said, exactly, picture perfect. Or you can call the state and have them come in with an airplane and blanket kill hundreds, literally hundreds of coyotes, most of which are not a problem animal. They're trying to kill as many as they can to to blanket kill, to capture those few that are causing problems in those high numbers. And we're just coming in, precision instruments, discreetly making a set, working how we know how to, and keying in and targeting specific animals like these. So that's, there's a lot of detail that we go into, and it's awesome and it's fun for us to do it as a team. But another thing too, this was a whole different ball game for me.
Yeah, on the camera.
Different camera. I've never filmed with a DSLR. Kill shots, I should say. Kill shots. We do a lot of B-roll with it, but got a new setup, autofocus on it. Of course, you have to do manually magnification, manual zoom. And I told Keith right off the bat, I said, dude, we got to be on the same one because this is a new ball game for you. You'll probably hear me say it, but it was an awesome setup and we came out good. Hopefully, it's all on 4K, so hopefully we got some pretty decent footage.
We're gonna find out.
We'll find out.
See how handy you are with that little.
I know one thing, that fluid head, I wish that I had my big one, because you can adjust the settings on the bridge where you can slow it down. You can increase and decrease basically the, what's the word I'm looking for?
Drag.
Exactly what it is, the drag on it. And this one here, it's just pretty touchy. But we're doing another thing too, guys. I'll mention this at the end of the video. Like, we're getting us together at the end of, towards the end of the season, try to keep you guys up on kind of some of the, we're calling it the O'Neill Ops T4 series. The tactics, techniques, tools, and training. And we're trying to do a video a week, not a whole lot of elaborate video editing, but just more informational videos that we're trying to throw up regarding a lot of the kills that we've had over the past decade that nobody's ever seen before. And we're kind of showing you guys, painting you a picture, drawing it up on a whiteboard, how we're getting in, what we're using to get in there, and some of the tools that we're using. And we'll do that as the year progresses. So something new to be looking at. You guys got anything in particular? Keith did a smash job on, well, hey, that's real quick. When they came in, we'll kind of explain it. I got some video footage of John laying the call out, kind of told him where to lay the call. And those first coyotes came in.
Yeah, the first one we shot was probably 50 yards from the call.
Just to the north. And the second one, you can hammer
the second
that
one. Well, the second one came in with it, but it was a follow-up shot. It actually ran up over the hill and lost it on the camera, But
were you if I would have said I'm on him, would you have shot him? The very first. Okay, because I couldn't find him.
Before we set up, you ranged the top of that hill, and so I knew what we were dealing with. But then I didn't know where the one went to the north, and then you ended up calling the second one back in, and it came in a little bit to the south. Pretty good spot for John, and then John ended up shooting it too, but kind of both at the same time. But it worked out good.
Keith won the race.
But you'll see, like, on the video what happened.
Oh yeah,
that coyote came in, and we were like, he smelt the call, is what he did. We had that call set down there, and he came in, and you said just let him come, and I'm 100% for that.
Yeah.
And he caught a whiff of it and turned around. We changed his sound up.
Which we had that call, gosh,
right there, ways away.
100 yards, 75.
You're good.
Yeah, set
oh
out
hell yeah,
ways.
hell yeah, we did 150 at least.
I don't ever remember setting it out that far before.
No,
maybe once or
but
twice.
we had to. We knew it. We knew here.
Yeah,
you had that's
we
something.
Knew what was kind of gonna happen if we were to get something come in.
And that's another thing too, guys. Some guys will watch the beginning of the video and find it entertaining. Some guys will sit and watch all the way to the end with what we're talking about now. This is something that we'll go into detail on also, but don't freak out. Do not freak out. A lot of guys, when coyotes are coming in, of course, you get an adrenaline rush. I do.
Oh,
even behind you get it. That's awesome. That's fun. But settle down, make a precision shot, and don't freak out, man. So many guys will shoot them when they're 400 yards out there. Let them come in. You can tell by their how they're acting, how they're reacting, what their characteristics are like.
Or I could have shot that second one. You told me you didn't have him. I could have shot him.
Yep.
You
could have
just chilled.
And in all theory, with what we're doing here, it probably wouldn't have been a bad idea to not gamble that we were going to be able to get him to come back and just flat out kill.
But I watched that coyote and how he went over the hill and he sat there, and I could have, and I said he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back. Yeah.
You said that to me twice. He's gonna, and you were right. That's how You know, that if you just pay attention to them, man, a lot of guys are like, why aren't you shooting? Why aren't you shooting? We're a student of the game. I mean, we're students of the game. We try to watch as much game film as we possibly can to better our game, to better ourselves, and that's what it's all about. We're experiencing more and learning more than anybody could ever imagine by recording them and rewatching it and just letting them do their thing when they're committed. So it's awesome. All right, we'll be doing reviews on the rifles too, the optics. You'll see Keith on this. This is pretty sweet setup, but he actually dialed the turret up. It was about a 250-yard shot. It with a
Did
22.
you dial?
No,
You didn't.
no.
With the 22-250, you don't really have to do that, but with the option that this has, how quick and easy it is,
Yeah.
you just switch the heads-up display, dial it to
Yeah,
the
I never
yardage.
I never took my eye out of the scope.
Yeah, you never even lost eye. You
Yeah.
had your proper cheek well. Just
I need to change the timer shut off on that scope because that's why I didn't dial.
Oh, sure.
'cause
shut
it
off
ki-
on me.
Yeah, you can
It's
do
set
that.
to like 3 minutes or something. We need to change it to like 15.
And you were closer. I mean, you'll see it in video. You weren't a whole lot closer, only about 50 yards. But 50 yards with a 6 Creed going that slow is a difference.
Yeah.
So,
Especially from a 250.
well, that's the rundown, fellas. So, out here in the middle of nowhere, South Dakota, hammering down. These are some good coyotes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to skin these ones because they're
100
too good to not.
100%. They will be skinned, and we'll just green skin them, throw them in Keith's deep freeze, and we'll market them next year. They're a little bit rubbed, but look at the color on them, man.
Yeah.
Too
Yep.
good to let go. So
Let's do it.
let's do it.
She's
O'Neill Ops.
moving. Get some pups out of there.
We're out.
I wonder how many segments that broke it up into.
Oh, does your camera do that?